by the Jamaica Observer and the Gleaner. They could not tell such a blatant lie on the man. Said he will have a grand referendum, set election date, and the removal of the burglar. When the Prime Minister mentioned that, what come to your mind about? Yeah, man, I hear Ingram. Me I tell you the premises on which the man said. He said,
okay,
in the first 100 days in office, his new government will move with new legislation of the set election date, grand referendum, and the removal of the burglary law. Now, last time the people that beat me up on freedom life say Andrew Wallace never said that. None at all.
Go ahead. Let me look at this seat.
So me want to figure look for yourself and tell me if I lie me I tell.
Because
why would you want your Prime Minister to entertain? No, IBM. You think it is right for any Prime Minister to come tell a nation, say, at the nation like Jamaica, where so much Christian and God-fearing people, they like Opal and sort of other people. Tell me now, Opal. IBM. Sort of other people. Homosexuality is illegal. Simple.
So homosexuality is illegal.
In Jamaica.
And in Jamaica. And the Prime Minister is saying that he's going to make homosexuality legal. Basically, that's what you're saying.
You move the bunker like you allow them to do what they want.
Here's the thing that I believe. This is my personal belief. Has nothing to do with politics. This is my personal belief. And again, it has nothing to do with politics. I'm not a morality politics.
So,
hold on, let me give you my... I'm coming, I'm going to answer your question. Hold on, man.
You have 2 minutes.
If you ask me a question, do you want my answer or you don't? If you don't want my answer, it's fine. I'll just go.
Of course.
If I don't have... No, you don't want my answer or you want my answer?
Me want your answer in 2 minutes.
Well,
2 minutes,
my answer...
You didn't hear me?
If my answer... Hold on. If my answer cannot come in 2 minutes, I shouldn't bother attempt it.
No.
If my answer...
No.
Oh, okay.
But try and
All
continue
right,
it in 2 minutes.
Good. I am not going to preach. I have no sermon and I have no interest in either side. I'm not the morality police. I don't believe homosexuality in any country in the world is the biggest problem.
Hold on.
All right,
hold on. Nation. What? Sorry. Let me just...
Oh, may I give back your time? Hold on, sir.
I found something.
No, Ingram. No. Ingram, wait. Make him finish a minute first. Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Finish that.
Right. I don't believe homosexuality in any country, any third world country, is the biggest problem. Personally, if two consented adults decide that they want to keep a private life in their house, I don't believe anyone should go and knock on their door to ask them what is happening in their house, in the privacy of their house. I don't believe there should be no conversation there. And for that reason, the matter of homosexuality, when it practiced in public display of affection, I think this is where the conversation should begin. But if I see two people in their house and their door is closed, I cannot tell what happened there. And the Constitution under Fundamental Rights and Freedom, section chapter 3, tell you that you have the freedom of privacy. That is your innate, that is your freedom. So if you live somewhere and you over there and you lock your door and whoever over there, Andrew Wellness nor Mark Golden no belong, no business what's happening over there, nor the police. If something is happening over there illegal,
finish, Ingram.
Hold on a minute.
Don't stop him, Ingram. Don't stop him.
If something happened at your house and somebody go to the police and said, I was at Voice of Nation house and I have been violated, I think that is a police matter, and that is where the courts come in. But if you
Alright.
go over there and nobody no complain and the two no agree and no constantly go over then I come back over and I live on a life, that is the Constitution provide you with that privacy.
All right, sir.
So that's not a conversation I want to have with no prime minister.
All right.
And not that
So
I
you
support.
know?
I don't support. Rather, I don't support one side nor the other. I just support what the Constitution says.
Thank you very much. Elan? No, I respect
Sir.
your opinion, you know. I'm not telling the people. I 75 people are listening. Hold on there, Igram. People,
Yeah, man, him land, man.
Voice of the Nation, I run one program, 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock morning time. I do not responsible for people, them opinion, a freedom of expression, and that them believe in. Politically, we just a share opinion. I not stop nobody from talk as long as they not disrespect nobody and dig up nobody. You can find the article?
Yeah, I find the article, but I want to make something fundamentally clear here, Voice of the Nation. When the Constitution, when they make reference to freedom of speech and freedom of do anything you want to, you know. I don't think so. The freedom to which they refer is a freedom in which you're operating as a civil manner. It can be a freedom where you go out a road and you want to take a look. Whatever. It can't be that. So let us argue within a context that the civil to which this Constitution refer must be civil, but the freedom to which the Constitution refer must be a freedom that is contained within civility.
All right.
Let us establish that. So hold on. Let us establish that. Sit in concert with anybody who talk within a that sit in concert with anybody. We don't go and do anything we want to do. Not go so. We are civilized human beings.
All right.
And we have to operate within that context. Let us establish that.
Jamaica.
Good.
This morning, it's 8:03.
I'm quoting from the Gleaner. The Jamaica Gleaner. Yes, the Gleaner said, the Gleaner said, the Gleaner said,
quoted date
that for the Gleaner would show today's the date. Oh yes, published Monday, February 6th.
All right,
8,
all right,
2016. Okay, Adrian Freighter. And there's a picture there with Andrew Holness.
Read it to people and tell the people if I lie, me tell Mr. Holness himself said that.
Should the Jamaica Labour Party
Go ahead.
No, I'm reading Jamaica Labour Party.
Go ahead.
No, I'm reading. I'm referring with the document I'm reading now coincide with what you said. You said then it's a different situation. But I'm reading to what the man say on the night when he give those 100 when he give the speech. This February 8, 2016. Listen what he said. Listen what was said. Should the Jamaica Labour Party JLP emerge victorious in the upcoming general election, opposition leader Andrew Holness intend to make a number of date for general election, among other things. Speaking during Sunday's night date for general election and Antigua Bay, St. James, Holness said he intend to put some of his ambitious plans into motion in his first 100 days. He of justice and the Buggery law. He also noted he hoped to have a referendum on the Caribbean Court of Justice and the Buggery law. To be fair to him, what I'm understanding him saying here, he's going to ask Jamaican people to make a definitive statement. That's my understanding.
Here is no voice. Let me read something to you. No, I just want to read something to you. No, I just want to read something. Now, something
No,
very
this is
important that
No.
we can read.
This is important.
Yes.
This is important. This is important. Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general election in Jamaica. This will bring greater certainty to the political. It will be a date after the budget and not before said allness. And it continues.
All right.
So what he said is that what you said he said was not entirely
All
so.
right.
He said that he will do a referendum.
My question to the panel was, hold on,
on two matters. Right.
The intent this morning I using us. I'll come up here late. I said, why would your prime minister have any intention to repeal the burglary law? In other words, putting the burglary law on a referendum, you are bringing it highlights to the people of Jamaica say, oi, it's illegal. But if we don't vote for it in a majority, we can't remove it. That is an intention, you know. Once you put it to a vote, you know, the intention is to do what? If the thing is in place, already, why would you want to run a ballot on the thing? A common sense that.
That's a very important. That's a very interesting question.
I am saying,
very interesting question. Important question too.
I mislead them, you know. People of Jamaica are 75 people. The burglary law in Jamaica, it is to protect our citizens from immorality to woman married in our country, to woman married in our country. That is one of the set pillars of our religious faith and our democracy, our rights in our constitution. My question to the people listening, why would the prime minister choose in Montego Bay to make such an intention to remove the burglary law? Because why?
That's it's on a way. It's on a way. It's
Okay.
a very important. You know, I've never looked at it. A very
Can I read something now from the Constitution?
Very important question.
Then you
Voice of the Nation. Very important question because Bruce Golding make it abundant to clear his position.
And then you come back to upper IBM. Everybody have to get a fair chance.
Okay. Remember, we all know the structure. Man, woman, and children in our society is a structured thing that we operate into. And even the world would muggle us because they see that we have value. We have a lot of moral. There is moral value to us. Folk that you're not he or you're not she, but you become it. Children from their family to say they grow up in their home where their mother say you're a boy and you're a girl, and your mother say you're a boy and you're a girl, and you have the value from your home. So when you go to school and somebody want to change that and said, I put 2 male in a book, or I put 2 female in a book, and said, you are it. You automatically change the brain because the brain is in a development state. So that person, the children automatically lost who they are.
People, these are the voice of the people's own opinion. I'm not responsible. My question is, all right, may I come to your IBM? Ingram, more you hear me loud and clear, so I'm leaning towards the PNP, right? And I'm 70%, right? Do you know why me have reservations? What I say to highlight? Corruption have to be a strong policy of Mark Bowling in a manifesto. Homosexuality have to be one of them for me. Right? So, nobody ever tell me, say, Mark Bowling, Portia did do it. Me not look on that right now as a young Jamaican. I am looking for Mark Bowling to come tell me, say, if that the law they now going to remove. Because me are one of them people there where now support homosexuality in the society. So people,
I think you're right. There was no need to put it to any referendum because Jamaica didn't ask
them people in the inbox I say, Portia did do it and Mark Golding did do it. You don't understand the context of my argument, people. I said, I don't care if when him Portia or PG or anybody did talk about it, I'm going to the poll and giving a person my 100% vote have merits. I do not want homosexuality to be legalized or practiced. The argument is simple. Why?
Well, the truth is, boys, I did not remember this statement, I remember the 100 days issue, but I didn't remember that he had this under it too. And I'm gonna take this question further.
Okay, but hold on now, Ingram. Them say appeal like me tell you know. But show me some man read something
also.
Can I read from the Constitution, please?
Yeah, man. But I see Constitution protect us with the bugger law, So remember that.
But yeah, let me read what the Constitution says first. I mean,
hold on. What's the relevant? Hold on.
When you were reading, did I interrupt you, man?
All right,
Can I just read?
Yeah, you have 2 minutes.
Hold on. Hold on.
Chapter 3, the Jamaica Constitution, Chapter 3, Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom.
I want to clarify something.
Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom.
All right, people, one at a time. I'm going to do this properly. We not do it like this. All right. Ingram, I'm going to make it clarify. Well, no. Yes, you're important. But at the same time, maybe fair. Well,
no, but hold on. No. All right, I'm raising a point of order. And a point of order.
All right, a point of order. 30 seconds.
And a point of order. The context in which we speak the context in which we are speaking this morning is pertaining to the issue of the burglary law. And the crucial point that was made that whatever rights we're referring to in the Constitution refer to a right in which it's within the context of civility.
Right. Thank you.
Continue.
Mr. IBM, take your 2 minutes.
Yes. Fundamental Rights and Freedom. Chapter 3, Jamaica Constitution. The state has an obligation, that is Section A. The state has an obligation to promote universal respect for and observance of human rights and freedom. It says all people in Jamaica are entitled to preserve for themselves and future generation the fundamental rights and freedom to which they are entitled by virtue of their inherent dignity as a person and as a citizen of a free and democratic society. Listen to what it says now. B says, Parliament shall pass no law and no organ of the state shall take any action which abrogate or abridge or infringe on those rights. Listen to the rights. It says respect for and protection of private family life and privacy of the home. Hold on. I did speak of privacy.
IBM, hold on 1 minute.
Hold on. Let me finish.
Listen to what you're saying. 1 minute.
Hold on, man.
Bro,
let me finish. When I finish, me hear what you're saying, man.
You don't hear what me say. Listen to what me say a minute.
Me hear what you say.
What me say?
I said, well, Bridget, I said any public.
Ingram, we are going to one meeting. You're going to make him talk, monitor the program a little bit. If you're deaf, may I keep a program, just hear me say, all right, see D-Brown here come. D-Brown, come up here, sir. Because come like you don't understand when people are talking. D-Brown, Morning, bro. Now go to my office, one quick meeting, make everybody talk, monitor them, and please respect your program. You don't want to close down my phone. All right? Please. That's all me I say. IBM continue. Jaja.
Right, right. So I said public display of affection. That is where the conversation should begin. The Constitution already tell you protection. Good morning. It tell you that respect for and protection of privacy and family life and privacy of the home. If two people live somewhere and two consented adults live somewhere, the Constitution protects you there inside of your house. That people should get licensed. There's no part in Jamaica where people have the right male to marry. There's nowhere. Other than that, I don't think nobody should get any male to male or female to marry. I don't think that should happen. I don't promote that. But no police should kick off anybody's door to find out what people doing in their house when they lock their door to taxpaying consenting adult, not disturbing anybody else. That I believe the Constitution protect you. And it tells you that Parliament shall pass no law that will take away this right. So I don't know how they come up with their laws, but apparently they are not consulting the Constitution. No, to say this is right or that is wrong. If two people decide to lock them door and privately conduct themselves, I don't know what them are do over them yard. You don't know what them are do over them yard. Nobody no business do what them are do over them yard.
All right.
That is my position. That is my personal position.
All right. He'll monitor them for the Brown. I think Ingram 3 minutes and then
Let me respond directly. I'm going to respond to directly to what the man spoke just now. And let me also caution you, sir, that the comments you're making and the gestures you're insisting here and the points you're making, sir, does not form the Constitution. The issue of male and female and children and what have you is a settled matter, as the lady emphasized just now. That's a settled matter. Male and female in Jamaica, sir, that's a settled matter. So when you say you don't know what law, or they're making the laws and they're not listening to the Constitution.
All right. Hold on now, people.
What I heard you doing, sir, I heard you doing is open.
All right, Ingram.
Hold on. Let me finish it, sir. Let me finish. I'm making a point. No, man, I'm making a point. Don't do that.
Hey, man, God,
I'm making a point.
I'm gone.
I'm making a point. What I heard the speaker that is totally relevant here, because the question of male and female and civil society and the issue of those matters that you want to bring in and refer to Constitution don't arrive in this country in terms of law, don't arise here. When the Constitution referring to a freedom in which you must confine yourself within civil conducts. You don't go there and gone to this and gone to that and go to that exists.
All right,
in the freedom to which we refer here.
All right, people.
Let us be clear on that.
Let me tell you what the context of the argument is. Mr. Oldness said in his 2016 in Championship Square, turn up and say, in the first 100 days. All right, so you have some more participants here. When you come mute your mic, me not even know if it's set. D Brown as a moderator right now, because you know when me there work, I don't know if you do all of them things there. Because I'm on my tablet, me use my same phone. But the argument came up last night by one of my friends in panel. And them say man never say so. And I want to tell them say that was part of the manifesto, because that's what you use to go give them the mandate. Anyway, the context of the argument is the Prime Minister said he will put the Bugger law on a referendum. In other words, something that is there already, referendum mean a vote. Why your intent or your intention to do that is to actually have it move. So if the people tell us a movie, yeah, go just move it. Give me a minute. Keep talking.
And that's why I'm saying here that I did not even realize that the Prime Minister put that as a part of his 100-day. And this again, this whole speech I spoke about Prime Minister Small again, it speaks to credibility again. It speaks directly to credibility. Look at the various things this very Prime Minister said in his campaign. Where are they? When were they implemented? The most famous one and important one was the question of our economy. That the economy would grow 5 and 4. It has never happened. We have never grown 2% in this country for the last 9 years. So where is this vast and this everyday argument about growth and expansion and country development? Where is it? Where's the development? If a development is taking place, it is something that is demonstrated in the documentation, in the growth.
All right.
Look, and the economy, how the economy grows. Those are crucial factors that must be identified.
Why? Oh, so somebody
in the growth process
asked why it was so important to me. People, let me tell you why the bug is so important to me. I strongly, 100% believe. No, man, he might ask me.
No, you need to ask Prime Minister. Right.
They might ask me. Yeah, must we advise their own opinion, you know.
Okay.
This is the reason why I vote, you know.
Right,
people.
right.
This is the reason why I determined that me I will give me a vote of somebody else, you know. And at 70% me there. So people get up and say me 100%, 200% labor right. All of that include things where you may like or you don't like. You want to.
You need to move from 70 now. You need to move from 70 now.
Ingram.
You need to move from 70.
Ingram.
You have too much evidence here.
Remember say this pause the mind. Remember say this argument was also flaunted by the opposition too, you know, in time passing. Me not be hypocrite, you know. My position right now is I am not supporting the removal of the bugger law. I do not want to see in parliament like we happen in other countries where Mr. husband come to parliament and people think say it's okay. I am not in those type of lifestyle. So it's very important for me to cast my vote for no.
Listen,
hold on, Ingram, we have D Brown one talk advocate. Hold on,
yes, and it is very.
D Brown advocate there too, you know. So we want to share the platform. People, me leaning in a good direction, but I also have my questions same way. I don't think nothing is wrong with that in a democratic society. I strongly against homosexuality. So for the Prime Minister to say want to put it on a referendum, to me, a common sense. If a majority of idiot decides, hey, we can vote against it, that is good. If it saves the people and get up and say, let's vote it away, it means me come to Jamaica and see two men walk up and down and kiss up and hug up. Me don't want to live in Jamaica like that. So the British then put that in play to protect us in morality. And also reduce a lot of homosexual all sort of disease in our society. The poor health service can't manage irregular sickness. So just imagine that become rampant in the society. And you hope a bacteria and germs start running up and down. My argument is not about the PNP, them flaunt the thing again, you know. It's a citizen's argument we have now, you know. So the big question before me even take on D Brown, I'm gonna make it wait. Advocate and D Brown, give me your opinion. Because we are raised this morning, you know. D Brown. D Brown. Advocate. Alright. We come back to your phone fast enough. Because I'm going to take up get some equipment. Let me see if D Brown did it. D-Brown. Advocator. No. All right. Mama Opal. Until then come back. Mama Opal.
Yeah, okay. When you want to
My question to you is, Mama Opal.
yes, good, thanks.
Would you, as a big woman, born and grow in Jamaica, would support a government, PNP or Labour, right, that have any intention to remove the Bugger law?
No.
Okay. And why?
My value is important. And one of the things that we have to understand a lifestyle, a certain lifestyle is intent for depopulation. So if you want to depopulate your society, you're not going to encourage man, woman, and children because the world, we would say the world come to an end when it's too male or too female because that's the end of humanity. So therefore, you would be totally wiping out your generation. The moment,
All right.
the moment you swing to that way, you're telling that no more. You don't. You're basically.
All right. Hold on, Mama Opal. People them feel like say me confused. I mean, I don't know what me are doing now. When they remind the Jamaican people, them say the Prime Minister put this out in the public in a Shamshab Square, you know. Say, man, put it one referendum. What is the intention with common sense, Mama? Tell me.
Because you want to, at some point, you want to override the regular system because there and then you put it in place to trick the people, not to take them from what they are, because they don't have a problem with man, woman, and children. But when you want to make changes, but you want to dilute the people, it's like you're diluting them from truth. So you put that because you have an intention. The intention is to depopulate. So that's the agenda. So you're changing the structure and you're moving towards depopulation. And you're moving also towards more disease. So it's like you're promoting, once you change it, you're promoting disease and you're promoting depopulation.
All right. And I mean, say the thing, Mama. I like to a polling station. These are some of the issues you're determined what you vote for. So all the big people, them we are the labor rights and respectable people. The Prime Minister flaunt this idea. So you want to put it for one referendum. In other words, why is it important for you as a Prime Minister to even mention that? So when me mention it now is a problem.
It was priority also. He said within the first 100 days. That means it's a priority.
Oh, all right.
Because he said
So,
within
all
the
right,
first
Indra,
100 days.
take me upon this challenge now. You say me if I move my 70 to 100, see? Do you believe that my morality and my principles and my religious belief does not allow me to support buggery?
I don't answer.
No, may I ask you, do you believe that my religious rights and my individual rights and my citizenship rights allow me not to support buggery?
Yes, you're right. Allow you not to support
Good.
buggery.
If I said I'm going to vote back for Andrew Wellness, I want to address this Batman business here. What do you think they will tell me, sir?
I don't understand the question.
If I said I'm going to vote for Andrew Wellness, I want to address this Batman business here, why you want to put that power referendum? What do you think they will tell me, sir? If you overlook it,
Demo.
you don't follow a question.
Demo.
You don't hear me good.
No, me not follow. Me not follow.
All right. Somebody else. I'll come up in a chat. That's all.
Morning. Morning. If him never really have the intention from about it, him just want to mention it so that him can say him didn't make mention it.
But why would you mislead the public and resonate that the type of spirit among the community?
All right, this is the other thing now. I just wonder, you know, come here, listen to the conversation and some things around through my head because I was a part of the health system at one point in time. So me kind of see and know certain things. And this is what I wonder. I wonder if you mention it and then when you realize, boy, some of them people there where him go almost go against, and some people sit down in some high chair.
But all right, if him go against some people sit down in some high chair, this is where we power come in for vote. The amount of power and make them people that were in the high chair know say are the people run the country.
Exactly. Because me wonder if a frightening get frightened when you realize, say, boy, adapt the man there, such man, the law will affect.
Of Jamaica, you see? A citizen. And as a person of Christian belief, I do not support the
main building at the Ministry of Labour on North Street in downtown Kingston is to be named the Porsche Villa building.
Mute Joey.
As Vice just mentioned just now, from a Christian perspective, and that man demonstrate and profess to be a Christian, I could never include that as my because it's a priority, you know. It says it's first 100 days.
So
that means it is on his list of priority. And from a Christian perspective, how could
the Baptist, the Presbyterian, the Catholic,
I don't follow.
Hold on, man. Everybody. Hold on,
a serious question. Very serious question.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Vice of the Nation is live. 8:30. I want to ask a question. When you as a Christian go to church and the pastor turn up and tell you say you are married 2 men in a Jamaica, if you don't get up and come out of the church, tell me God Almighty truth. Somebody answer that. Oh, Auntie Popal, tell me truth. You're a big woman, let me know you're a Christian woman. Can me see your hat there? Turn on the mic, Auntie Popal. If you go to Jamaica today, how much church you go?
I'll tell you what is all. It's Jamaica. But listen to me.
Hold on, man. Me know why you run from me, you know.
Listen, man.
Me say, if you go to Jamaica next week and go down to your church, and pastor says, Sister Opal, please come to church tomorrow. We're going to have a little wedding for a newly baptized couple. When you go, a 2 man.
That can never happen.
No, what would you do?
No, I'm not a part of that because that showed me that.
All right, hold on, no. Don't move, you know, Sister Opal. Don't move. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, you go to church Sunday or Saturday, and pastor say 2 couple come in to baptize 2 men. Praise be to God, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. What would you do as a deaconess, Sister Opal?
Leave because you
Here they know. The woman says she run.
You understand